just what's there to say. I hope you're having a good night. For this video, I briefly want to speak about the question of, are you a real or fake fan? And often, on the internet, online, or in sports, dramas, film, movies, etc. You often have the notion of people who are seen as fans, but fans who are just very theatrical. They're not real. A lot of their reactions are to get viral clips or viral clicks on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. So it's created that discussion of, are you a real or fake fan? Are you a real fan where you're giving your genuine opinions? Are you not playing up for the camera or playing up for the phone camera? Are you genuine? Are you being real? Or are you just trying to kind of act up for the clicks on YouTube, etc.? And so, personally speaking, I'm never going to cast judgment on anyone, whether they're a real or fake fan, whether their thoughts and opinions are genuinely, do they actually believe them, or are they just saying that for the clout? I'm never going to personally put that judgment on someone because I don't know them. I have no clue who they are or what they do in their personal time. So I personally don't try to ascribe judgment on anybody because that could easily happen to me. But I do understand the concern of people who could be, being intentionally theatrical with their thoughts, opinions, or their reactions, when things go wrong. Because, there's often the accusation that gets thrown around is that certain fans who give very theatrical reactions that are negative, well, at least within a negative context, they're kind of profiting off of a failure. So in other words, okay, YouTube's a perfect example. AFTV, best example. When AFTV was in their peak banter era, when Arsenal were in their peak banter era, where we got smashed 6-0 by Chelsea, we were losing games in, I think, during the COVID season. Lockdown season was mental, it was crazy, and some of the viral moments, and there were others as well before that. I think in between the years 2014 and 2021, I would say, because throughout those 7 years there was always guaranteed a viral clip. A viral clip was always guaranteed of a fan cam being so negative and just being very funny to watch, if you're not an Arsenal fan at least. At that time, AFTV was kind of booming. It was growing. Past 200,000 subscribers to 500,000 subscribers, all the way to 1 million. It really started, growing and in a way, changing the paradigm shift in sports media. and as well as content creation within sports. And you know, there was always something that was going to go wrong that would lead to a viral moment on that channel of a fan. And without doubt, you know, they are real fans who care about Arsenal Football Club, because I know that if Arsenal were to win the Champions League, they will be shameless and there will be equally viral moments. But this will be within a obviously a good context, because Arsenal have won the Champions League, and there'll be many viral moments. But there are a couple of fans who would go in there and you could just tell that they're doing it for the fame, they're doing it for the cameras, that they don't actually mean what they're saying, or they'll do something out of the blue just to kind of get attention, even though that action wasn't genuine. So while I don't like to be a person that likes to cast judgment or make assumptions about the genuine nature of certain people and in how they act and in what they do, or in whatever motives they have for doing something or saying something, I do understand the concern from people who say you're not a real fan, you're just doing it for views, you're doing it for clicks, you're profiting off of negativity. Well, that last one I don't agree with, but what it's there's points for it and points against it, and I will say that, you know, there is an accuracy of someone that is just being very theatrical off of something negative that's happened to a club or to an athlete, to an actress, etc. So yeah, you know, negativity does sell, and unfortunately there are some fans who are gonna, you know, prey upon that to build up their own following. But you know, here's what it is. It's not an ideal thing, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing in society. But you know, look, as long as you know that in your heart of hearts that you're genuine, that what you say on camera or on the internet is from your heart, is saying this, that you're genuine in your thoughts and opinions, and you're not just doing it for clicks and clout, that's fine. It shouldn't be an issue. And also, you know, no one has the right to be making judgments and saying that this person isn't a real fan because they say an opinion which is seen as controversial or outrageous, or goes against the status quo. It goes against the common agreed opinion of a certain fan base. So I just wanted to bring that up because, you know, I often see that within sports, within football, MMA, boxing, whatever sports, or whatever industry really, where a dissenting opinion is kind of viewed as coming from someone who's not a real fan. They're just looking for attention, looking for clicks. So yeah, I mean, hope I've been clear in my response to that discussion of are you a real or fake fan. Yeah, have a good night, take care, God bless.